Good morning, everyone, wherever you are. It's been a while, and finally, we are back. The tiny backyard garden, it's up and running, and the spring is a bit slow, but then now our spring flowers are started to bloom. We have some daffodils, and the tulips is not even out yet. The flags are starting to grow, and I am excited to show all what is going on here in the tiny backyard garden. So let's start from here on this side right here. Just want to show you quickly. So these are the dahlia tubers that I grow inside the house, and look how big they are right now. So I just transplanted them in this big pot, so they were very tall, and then I pinched them so that it would grow new growth right here, and we'll have more blooms to come pretty soon. And then I started my containers as well in here. After I think a month, I have some calla lilies in there growing, and the alyssum, I grew this from seeds, and the creeping jenny, I just got this from my garden and then transplanted it right there. Give it a month, this container will be full of growth of plants and blooms. And in here, just little like container decor. I grew boxwood from cuttings. Seems like it's doing okay. I have this succulent. I forgot the name of it. I think it's blue spruce. And this is the alyssum that I grew from seeds. And some little decor right here, a tower, a little tea candle, and another container that it's still a bit look empty, but give it a month, it will be filled with calla lily and some other plants that's in there, alyssum, creeping jenny, and impatient. These are more of the dahlias that I grew from tuber inside the house and just transplanted yesterday. And all the containers that here in the walkway is going in front of the house. Right now they are looked empty, but pretty soon this will be filled with flowers, especially calla lilies. So in between right here, I have so many calla lilies. It's just started to grow right here, and this will be filled. And this the alyssum that I grew from winter sowing, and the creeping jenny that I took from my front yard, and I just transplanted it right there. So just want to show you quickly the walkway. So as soon as you enter the gate, right in my back, you will be welcomed by the hardy roses that I have right here. So this roses is about I think it's about 2 years now. I have a John Cabot. I live in Zone 5A, which is we have a very hard winter, so I am very particular in what kind of rose or what type of rose I am growing, because if I don't, it will just die, and then I will have to purchase another one. So this is the hardy roses right here. So they are doing well, and I want to show you the one that I bought that is exactly right on my zone, which is zone 5. And look at this. I am not sure really if this is alive or I have to change it. So that's why I'm very particular in choosing what kind of or what type of roses I am growing here, because sometimes the weather here, it goes down hard and cold, and some of the plants doesn't survive. So yep, so let me know, guys. I'm not really sure. I'm new to growing roses, So I am thinking to just let it go and see if it has some growth on it. I don't see any sign, but I'm so sad because this rose right here, this is a Westerland rose. I have grown this for 3 years now, but last year it did so well, but this year I am not sure. Quite sad, but I think that's why if you are living in a colder place, make sure that you read the label. Make sure it is a cold hardy winter rose. So that's one of the lesson that I have here in the garden. So now let's walk here. This is our small walkway, and see, most of my plants I grew indoor. And that's another tuber. I have so many tuber of dahlia. So there's another one right here, and they'll cut on the top so that they'll grow more right there. In this side right here I have hydrangea. This is called I forgot the name. I will put it on the screen, but this is the hydrangea that I'm trying to train. And this is another hydrangea right here. It is a bush hydrangea, but I trained this as a tree, and it's looking amazing now. It's growing so well. And here we have the David Austin James Galloway. My plan is for this to grow to these trellis all the way to the top, and beside it I placed a Nelly Moser clematis. Just a little welcome sign. And the tulips is starting to open up, maybe in a couple more days. This is my experiment. So what I did is I plant the bulbs last fall in this container. This is the first time that I grew bulbs in container, and I said let's see what happened next spring, and I'm so surprised and so happy that the tulips are growing here so well. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the bulbs after it blooms. I might save it, or if you have any ideas or any tips, you let me know. Thank you. And let's move on here. This rose right here is Jens Monk. This is cold hardy rose. This been here for 2 years now, and it's doing so well. And we added a trellis because my plan is this is a shrub rose, but my plan is to grow it at least about 5 feet so that it will look good right here with my trellis. Right here we have down below we have the flax. I purchased this flax last year in a small container, about 4-inch container, and now it tripled the size and it's ready to bloom. And beside it I have the blueberries, and there's so many fruits I can see in here. And underneath I have the strawberries. Then we have another hardy rose in here. This is called Lambert Claus. So we have one stems that grow all the way shoot to the top. So what I did is I bent it, and now I'm going to have a lot of blooms from this one stems. Okay, just want to show you another flax right there. Oh, let me walk backwards a little bit. I just want to show the walkway right here that we placed last year as well. So we did that, and there's another addition at the end of it. the new arbor. We made an arbor in there because I'm planning to plant a, well, I'm not planning, I already did. I bought a rose, which is the Eden rose. I've been wanting to get an Eden rose, so it's right here. I planted it there a few days ago. It's so hard to find an Eden rose right here, but I'm a little bit of nervous still because we lived in zone 5 and this rose is right on zone 5, and it says it's a cold hardy rose, but I'm still not sure because sometimes the weather goes down more than -30, -40 sometimes. Well, -40 would be rare, but we'll see. And then here on the opposite side of the arbor, I place a clematis right here. I just planted this as well a few days ago. And just want to show you quickly my little vegetable garden. So in my vegetable garden, I grow everything from seeds, or yes, from seeds. So the tomatoes is very tiny right now in there. I've grown it late, so it's tiny, but it's okay, they'll catch up. My peas are starting to shoot out, and some of the seeds are not out yet. The kale overwintered, and then I have some spring onions there that overwintered as well. But I've already planted a lot of like kale, a lot of bok choy, spinach, and these seedlings right here are for the summer flower. I have the cosmos right there and sunflower, and not sure what else, but there's other flowers that I've grown in here. So this is just the tiny garden that we have. Like we harvest so much in this tiny garden. So in this trailers right here, actually I planted beans, squash, cucumber, and watermelon, and it's just enough for us, and some greens. So just a small space with yeah, we've put some, what do you call this, fence it, so that it would be just like, you know, separated, and prevent other critters to go in as well. So anyways, let's move on here on our tiny tour. So that's the Lunchfield Angel from David Austin. It's growing so well. Some new plants that I've added right here. This is lamium. Just planted it last year. And some alliums that I've added right here. I'm excited to see it grow. Another blueberries. I love blueberries. So we have 2 blueberries, one right here and one on the other side. And at the same time, I planted strawberries underneath. Oh, I can see that there's some blooms already, so I think soon we're gonna have some harvest. Oh, I just want to show you quickly this side right here. These pots right here are temporary. They are going to be placed somewhere else, but right now that's the place for it, just to get it a little bit organized in here. But behind this, I have blueberry beds underneath right there. I know, sorry, not blueberries. That is strawberries. Yeah, there you go. We have so many strawberries right there. And here on the top, I have so many strawberries that's about to grow. And then the what is this, onion chives just place themselves in there, so I just leave it because they are beautiful when they flower anyways. Some bird feeders right there. So over here, that's another arbor that we have in there. The new dawn rose are starting to grow in that arbor. And this is just the place, a simple place where we sat and we drank our coffee, or I mean my tea in the morning or in the evening, you know, to relax after work, just to sit here and and just enjoy the sound of our little fountain right there. So that's our little fountain. Oops, here's little daffodil. Some of them are done blooming, and I have a phlox right there and some decor. A little froggy. And in here I have my most of it are alyssum right here. This whole pot is alyssum. This is the white one, and this is the mixed alyssum, which has a blue, purple, and white color. It grew from seeds in another alyssum with impatient and phlox. And there's some daffodil left. They're about to be done. I mean the bloom. There's another little rose right there. That rose is called Queen Elizabeth. I grew it from last year. It died down, so I cut it back, and now it's starting to grow. Yeah, well, there's a hope there, but we'll see. So in this trellis right here, we have the clematis, and soon we're gonna have a nice bloom in this trellis. So let's move on in here. We have some decors, which is the bird house right there. I can't wait for the bird to live in there, but so far they're just checking it, but they're not going inside, so we'll just see. Oh, there's another bed right here. I want to show you this. The tulips is not blooming yet, but the daffodils are. So that's just a bit of mix of tulips and daffodils and some alliums on it. And then I have clematis right there. And let's go to this table right here. So in this table, I have I think this is called verbena. I got this from the store. And the boxwood, I grew these from cuttings, and now it's starting to grow nicely. But I'm going to form it into like a ball. So I love growing from cuttings or from seeds. It's just giving me an excitement, and I love to see how it grows as well. And in here we have bird bath. This bird bath is very, very popular in all the birds in here. We have finches, we have sparrows, robins, comes in here every day to bath. So I have another one actually in here. I forgot to show you. Hold on, I'll just show you this one. This one is a shallow one, but they love it so much because this is very shallow. Look at this one right here. They love it so much because they feel safe, I think, and the landing is very thick and it's very shallow, so they feel safe. What I thought, they're safe to go in there. So the birds comes here every day just to splash and drink, and we're happy to welcome them, and we're enjoying watching them anyways. So this is another obselect that we've added in here. I planted Princess Margarita from David Austin down below, and clematis as well, white clematis on the side. So this new bed right here on last fall, I cleaned it up. It's very disorganized. So I planted some plants, new plants in there. So we'll see how it goes. Um, Aside from that, I am just very, very excited for this season. Gardens, I mean, gardening for me is very therapeutic. It's very well, it relaxes me when I spend time here in the garden. And I love seeing new growth. I love seeing new plants. I love seeing, I get excited when I see cuttings that I grow and finally it's growing. And I love to mix the colors. It's just a place where I feel peace, and I feel like, this is the place for me that I can just sit down and relax and be with myself and enjoy all the pollinators, the creations of our God, all the beauty of the flowers and the living things in this tiny backyard garden. So, anyways, so this is just the beginning of my this is just the beginning of the tiny garden. So there will be more and more videos to come to show you the improvement, the update, and the growth of this garden. Anyways, I have to say goodbye for now, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your help, and thank you for inspiring me to all the fellow gardeners that I know that I've watched as well. You guys are inspiring me too, and that's why I love gardening. And thank you so much for all your support, and thank you for leaving tips and comments. And I love to read all of them. And I'll say bye for now, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.